Why is our soil so important?
Well, it's extremely important, and folks always think about the trees and they look up. Everyone looks up. Everybody looks at branches. Everybody looks at the tree, and they fail to realize that it all starts down at the ground level, or should I say, below ground.
Yeah.
In reality, what's the major supporting structure of a tree, structurally and as well as for life, is the root systems, and that's all in the soil, correct? So, compacted soils is probably one of the worst things we find in our root zones, and those are the type of things that you really can't see with the naked eye. Those are things that we know go on. Well, how you might say, well, we play on our lawns, we play baseball, throw the frisbee around, we walk back and forth, and even the simplest things as mowing our lawn create some compaction in our lawns. And so those are the things that people don't realize, but we want to encourage and we want to put that out there to say, listen, we need to make sure that our soils are good, they're not compacted, they're allowing our roots to thrive, to be able to absorb nutrients and water. And ultimately, that is our main structural point. That's what holds our trees erect and in place. So treating compacted soils is probably one of the biggest ones, I would say, just in soil in general, but certainly one of the biggest ones, the five to thrive. Compacted soils, as you can imagine, doesn't allow really the flow of moisture, water. If you ever notice during a really heavy storm, you look on the side of the road and you'll see where it gets to a point that soils are saturated and water is actually shedding off and running off, or sometimes just so saturated that when you walk, you see water kind of almost like a sponge, right? They reach the saturation point. Well, it's the reverse with compacted soils. Compacted soils don't have enough air pockets to allow water to percolate to the roots, and the roots use the moisture to absorb, again, water certainly through the tree, but more importantly, nutrients out of the soil. So by having compacted soils, that's restricted, and therefore your trees suffer.